and a lot of boldness because how many of y'all have ever taken a speech class? You ever done speech class before? That's a very difficult place to give a speech. How many of you are terrified to get up and speak in front of people? Yeah, that's the second greatest fear next to dying, okay? Not spiders or airplanes, it's speaking in front of people. Not only speaking in front of people, but speaking in front of people about something that God has put on your heart. So my man Nathaniel's going to come up here, and he's about to share with you what God has put on his heart. Y'all give it up for my man Nathaniel.
So I have a sermon that I've been writing, which is okay, let me get started because I don't got 2 minutes. Okay, so it's family. So what is family? To me, family are those who you relate to by blood. And they can't just be people who relate to you by blood. They can be people that were complete strangers to you until you decided to talk to them. And you find out, hey, we have a lot in common here. And so over time, as you hung out with them and talked with them, that connection became stronger. And over time, you start to think, man, this feels just like having a sibling that I never had, or a father figure or mother figure that I never had, or it could just be a friend that you care for, and they became family to you. And something that I read in the Bible while studying for this was 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. Don't pay back evil for evil or insult for insult. Instead, give blessing in return. You were called to do this so that you might inherit a blessing. And reading that, it reminded me of a time when I was like in my, let's say, sophomore year, and my mom was upset at me for me failing math, as always. And she was telling me that you never do anything, you never study, all you do is play your games, you don't care about anything, all you care about is your games. And it really hurt me, because I did care. I just don't show it, but I do. And, I said, I hated you, Mom. I hate you, Mom. And she started crying, and she went to her room, and I could just hear her crying from outside, and I didn't pay attention to it. And then when I was laying down that night, I was thinking, man, I really hurt her feelings, and I just acted on the moment. So I got to my desk, I took out my notebook, and I wrote a letter to her, because writing is easier to me than speaking. So I wrote the letter, I put it under her door, and the next day when I woke up pretty late today because I stayed up a lot, she told me, hey, I read your letter and I accept your apology, that she knew that I really cared, but I just didn't show anything. And, oops, sorry. But, and then we've all gotten upset at our family members, our mom, our dad, our brother, our sister, whoever. Even those who aren't related to us by blood, but they're still family to us. We've all gotten upset at them, and we've all wanted to give that striker remark, that rude comment, that the word hate. But don't fall into that. Instead, give them a positive message. Give them a positive message. Say something nice to them instead of saying something mean to them. And in time, you will inherit a blessing from them. Or it could be just like a free snack. It could be a free snack, a time for you to talk one-on-one about whatever happened that caused them to insult you. And as my dad told me the day he called me on my graduation, that one day your siblings are all you're going to have. You're not going to have your mom, you're not going to have your dad. You'll have your other family, your uncles, your cousins and all that, but your siblings are the people you're mostly closest to. And what that just meant to me was that you have to keep a connection with them. You have to be positive with them. Because if you decide to insult them all the time when they insult you back, you're just going to have this unbalanced connection with them. And in times when you're in your own struggle, you're not going to have those siblings to talk with because they know you the most. And that's just what it means to me. And as I was told by a certain individual is, give a blessing, get a blessing.
Yeah.
And my challenge for all of you, those who do have siblings and moms and dads and friends who you consider family, is that the next time you get insulted by them or they call you a name, don't fall for it. Just give them something positive and it will change their mind. And maybe they'll come back to you and they will say they're sorry or they'll give you something.
Yeah.